What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here. Sorry, I am losing my voice just a little bit, so I might be a little bit quiet this video. Sorry. We are pairing up for the first ever putter putt-off is what we're going to call it. It's really just a putter battle. These are throwing putters, not necessarily going to use them for putting. We might try to make a long putt every once in a while, but it's mainly going to be who is closest to the pin. What we have here is an Eclipse Watt and a Plasma Soft Watt, and then these are both Neutron Soft Proxies. So Proxy versus Watt. Numbers wise, this says it should be flippier, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna see which one fits my game style a little bit better, and we're just gonna throw some of the tee shots out here at Brevard College. We are going to start on hole number 9, and since it's our first hole, we're just going to throw all 4 of them off. So a point goes to the closest, and a point goes to the second closest, and the 2 furthest away don't make it. We are going to alternate for this. So I'm going to go Eclipse Watt first. Oh, that's buttery. I like that flight. Now we're gonna go with this nice Neon Soft Proxy. So straight. And now, the one that you saw for a lot of December, this Plasma Soft Watt. Trying to ace. And now, this will be the first time I've thrown it. 172 Soft Proxy. Thought if I start to love the Proxy, this white with the blue is going to be so fun, and might get a died on. Okay. Proxy's definitely going to get at least 1 point. We'll see how close the Eclipse Watt is and how close both Proxies are. But already, kind of what I'm experiencing from throwing both putters a couple of different times is that from the Watt, it's much more of a thrower's throwing putter. It needs a little bit of hyzer. It needs that pop and that power and that consistent or that commitment. The Proxy, you don't have to do that with, and you can be a lot more touchy with it. If you try to be touchy with the Watt, it really doesn't glide. It's glidey if you throw it hard, but if you throw it really soft, it kind of just drops out of the sky, whereas the Proxy is extremely neutral and super straight. If you throw it super straight, it just holds the line really true. Unfortunately, for battle purposes, they both took a point, so it's basically like we didn't throw the hole, but we'll count them both as 1-1 instead of 0-0. Hole number 10, right over 250 feet. We are gonna go the no stamp Proxy against the Plasma Soft Watt. Watt had the box first last time, so we'll just switch it up a little bit here. Super straight shot right here. Punch right down the middle. Maybe get a little bit of a drift to the right. Almost had the line. All right, now it's time for the Watt. See how they both end up going super straight, but one of them needs a little bit hyzer. The other one, you just have to control the angle with exact release. I mean, if the tree hit wasn't obvious enough, Watt has the first true point. So Watt is throwing first. This hole is just over 300 feet. Let's see if the thrower's putter throws better than the... I don't know what to call the other one. This is more just like a power thrower's putter, and that's more of just like a really, really good putter. Oh, it's so low. Well, Proxy's probably going to take this one. Yeah, Proxy takes this point back, so all tied up, going to the next drive. Now, here's the main difference, I think, between the Watt and the Proxy as far as glide. And the easy way to tell the difference is that you can throw this one flat and it's going to stay at the same height, and then it's going to slowly drop down and it's going to fade. If you throw this one flat, if it doesn't turn, if it stays flat on you, it's not going to stay flat all the way. It's going to start to drop out a little bit faster than the Proxy does, simply because this one is designed to go the same distance, but as a hyzer flip. And hyzers climb as they stay on hyzer. So whereas this one has the glide going this way, this one has the glide because it climbs up and then it sits down a little bit faster. So same shot. No, you're fine. So basically it's the same shot, but two different ways to get there. Interesting. Hole 14 is 250 feet. It's going to be a nice little hyzer flip right at the bucket, and see if you can put it underneath or possibly in the basket. Proxy definitely took the last hole, so Proxy is up first on hole 14 right here. Let's wait for the cards to go by. That's perfect. I don't know how it could get much better than that. And now let's try this one. Too much hyzer on that one. Soft Proxy with 2 in a row over the Watt. Hole number 1 is just over 300 feet. It's gonna be a push with these discs, but in some wooded conditions, I might be asking this type of disc to try to get to that distance. So let's see what we can get for it. The Soft Proxy has the box here. Oh, that is gorgeous. Now, the Eclipse Watt. Too much hyzer again. Watt takes another one. Or no, Proxy takes another one. Proxy's up 2 over the Watt. Looks like Axiom has a chance of making my bag for more than just a month. Too bad for hole number 2 is 300 feet to the basket. Proxy is currently up 2 points over the Watt. And Proxy's throwing first again, so we will see how the Watt fares. But Proxy currently is holding its own and outshining the Watt, even though I thought I was really going to like the Watt, but turns out I like control a little bit better than I like just true power. That is beatable by the Watt. Let's see if it does it this time. Nope, not gonna do it. Too much hyzer still. Too much hyzer and an early release. Watt is up 3 points with not too many more holes to play. Sorry, Proxy is up 3 points. Not too many more holes to play. Let's see if the Watt can happen to climb back, or if the Proxy's gonna just cinch it overall. So Watt doesn't really have a chance to come back. We only really have 2 more holes that I'm going to be able to throw the Proxy on as the tee shot, or the Proxy and the Watt. So it's going to end up being under this is going to end up not being as good as the Proxy, but this one actually flies a little bit better, a little bit closer to the Proxy than the Plasma. So this one might stick around for some glow rounds. Might be a lot of fun times. We are going to finish out though, see how we can fare with 2 of these discs. Hole number 4, 274 feet. You want to hug that back tree wall and fade right behind the trees. Oh, all right, that's beatable. See what the watt can do.
Oh, look at that.
I think the watt took a point back. Last putter drives of the video. What I thought was going to be one of the standard inners for my bag. I think that I'm going to have to decide whether I want to be more of a thrower straight or more of just a straight. And I think for right now, the Proxy is where I'm at because I'm still kind of used to the P2 and the beat up Discmania putters as far as my straight putters. So these aren't going anywhere, but they're not going back in my bag for the rest of this month. For this hole though, 310 feet, Proxies are going to lead us off. We're going to give the watt a chance to climb back, claw back, and possibly tie it up at the very end. But if you watch the rest of the video, then you probably know where this is probably going. Let's go with the bright neon one first. A little bit too much hyzer on that. That's the shot we want. That's gorgeous. Now let's go with the Plasma Soft. Oh, I can almost never get that one dialed in right. Now the Eclipse, this one does have a little bit more stability, I think, than that one. Well, Watt has a chance of taking 1 stroke back, but the Plasma Soft just wasn't doing it. I was playing a lot of woods and in a lot of windy spots, so that Plasma definitely came into use. But when it comes down to what I am the most comfortable throwing and the angles that I'm most comfortable throwing on, for right now it is the Proxy. And I thought I didn't like the Proxy, but that's because I hadn't tried a Neutron Soft Proxy. If you get a chance, go check yourself out a Neutron Proxy. It'll be in my bag for the rest of January and possibly longer than that. It played amazingly well today. So stay tuned for all the different battles as they come in. Hopefully you enjoy content like this. If so, please make sure to like the video if you want to see new stuff, especially if you have putters you want to see me compare to the Proxy. Make sure to comment all those down below. Please make sure to subscribe. Helps you guys out with these subscriber only giveaways. Definitely helps me out as well. And until next time, see you out on the course.